What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and EA Sports is back with more free content. I'm going to get to that in a second, how you guys are going to be able to complete these sets with some of the free cards that EA Sports is going to provide us. But first, I want you guys to take a look at this Superstar MVP EZEKIEL ELLIOTT. I want to point out a couple things, right? These cards, once you power them up, and I know a lot of you guys are very upset about it, when you power them up, you lose the abilities that's built in with the card. I know, it does not make any sense, but that's what it is. I agree. Like if you get the card, the abilities that come with the card should still be there for free, and you should be able to equip it after you power it up. But unfortunately, when you put this card into a power up, you are going to lose that those free abilities and the Superstar X Factor. I just want to point that out for those of you guys that are concerned with it because you're new to MUT. That's not a glitch. That's something that's been going on since the previous year. EA Sports probably thinks it's a cool thing. I don't, particularly appreciate it, because if you get the card and it has it on there, it shouldn't just disappear because you add it into a power-up. But it is what it is, because you can actually, just use the card as is and just have the abilities and just do whatever you want. And this card is pretty suitable, with the way that it is. So pretty much what we're going to do is going to take a look at some of the stuff that, you'll be able to do. You're pretty much going to have to go through this situation, right? You're going to go through, the same thing we did with Lamar Jackson. You find the cards, put them in the set, bam, get them, and you're done with it, right away. You can see that the prices are very, very high right now. That's why it's very important that you guys take advantage of some of the things that EA is providing for free, unless you're just going to buy a bundle. If you guys are buying bundles and none of this, it doesn't really matter. You don't want anything for free. You don't care. You're just going to go spend money. You don't care about anything, dude. You're like, yo, light bills due. It don't matter. EA Sports, it's in the game. That's some of you guys' motto. For most of us, we're not trying to do that. We're looking to find ways to get some of the cards for relatively cheap and, see what's going on. Also, you have the Superstar MVP Myles Garrett. I personally got rid of Myles Garrett yesterday live on stream. For me, he wasn't doing anything. So I don't really care or regret it that I got rid of him, so I'm not really worried about it. It's something about the way the game is right now. Maybe after it's tuned, a lot of these other cards will make a difference, but he was trash with his 86 powered up, so I got rid of him. All right, so that is what it is. And then now, remember this, guys, down here in the bottom, you can always go ahead and make, the 70 to 74s, use 3 of them, make those other cards that go into the set to make the elites, if you have a decent amount of these from grinding the game. All these goals, a lot of these things that I have, I grinded the game out, and that's how I got them. So you can always use this format as well. You make the 76 to 78, put them in the set for the 80 to 82s, use the 80 to 82s to make the players. All right, so that's pretty much how it goes. So, you would do that, and then you would go to this set right here. After you make 5, put them all in the set, start making 80 to 82s, and then make the lower level players like Thuney, Buckner, Ragnow, and Fitzpatrick that go into the sets. With the Superstar sets, right? So that's what you would be looking to do with EZEKIEL ELLIOTT and also Myles Garrett. Just to give you a heads up on that so that you understand what's going on with it. Right now, some of you guys are also asking about Minkah Fitzpatrick. I don't really care about him right now. I have Atwater, so I'm all set with that. So that's that with that situation. Now, let's get down to the fun part. Let's get down to where's the free stuff, Gmias? What's going on? Where's the free stuff, right? So you go over to the challenges, and it's been updated. And they actually give you a lot of stuff, and you're going to get coins as well with the way that this works. So look, if you want to, you want to check out what's coming, you go to the milestones, right? Click the button on the milestones, all right? It lets you know exactly what's going on. So for those of you guys that already ran through all of this, you may have already received the free NAT 80 to 82s right there, right? These 76 to 78s, I just showed you the set that goes into, and then you have more 76 to 78s that can create another 80 to 82. Then you get another 80 to 82 at 340, and then another one at 385. So you get 1, 2, okay, but this is an 80 to 82 overall. It's a fantasy pack. You can choose any of the 80 to 82s. With that one at 340 because that says fantasy pack. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have possibility of 8 free cards that can help to go ahead and contribute to completing the set. So do I recommend grinding through these? I absolutely do. Okay, because when you start to look at it and understand, this is probably the easiest way to go ahead and accumulate a lot of the coins and a lot of the players that you're going to have to use in the sets. And EA Sports has done a good job of giving us something. Now, they're not going to make it so that once you grind that, you get everything to get it. You know what I'm saying? But you're getting free players that you can then go ahead and use in the sets. So now, the limited time Julio Jones, that is not a set, okay? The limited time Julio Jones, you have to actually pull him or buy him. Now, is he worth it? I don't know. I'm not spending 1 million coins for a card that's going to drop an open pass. I'm not going to do that. And that's been my experience with the game thus far. Even the more better players, they drop the ball often, right? Now, this is a very, very highly sought after card. He has all of the actual, you know, the thresholds above 85, short route running, medium route running, deep route running. What's his change of direction? Let me see that. Change of direction, 84. So he pretty much has a lot of stuff going on. What is that deep in? He got deep in right now? What is that? Yeah, he got deep in elite. So he probably can go wild, dude. Like realistically, he probably can go real wild. I'm not even gonna hold you. So he is probably a card that you could probably start mossing with in the game. Just as is. You can throw it up in the coverage and start mossing with him because he has that deep in elite. You just got to be careful with it, how you throw it. And, you know, pretty much you'll be able to go ahead and start mossing like it's Madden 20. Let's go ahead and check out Zeke Elliott, right? So with Zeke, we got to actually spell his name right. Ezekiel. We about to start doing anything. Okay, so we can go Eze, and then he should probably come up. There he is right there. So his power up is still pretty low, and I'm going to tell you why that is. Because people realize you just need the card, right? Because you're not really getting that much of a value, because when you look at this, you can play with this card exactly the way it is and create absolute havoc with it. Now, the power-up will give him an 88 speed with the 89 excel. He'll get the +1s, but is it worth it to lose all that stuff? The jukebox, all the stuff that's involved with it. You know, let's see, jukebox, reach for it, closer, and freight train X Factor. Is it really worth it? And a lot of people are starting to realize it the way that I did. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Bro, if you're not going to let us keep those abilities, why are we upgrading? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on the card. It should still be available. And I don't want to, you know, make it seem like, oh, you know, I don't like the fact that they're giving us these cards, but they know a lot of us are going to power up the cards for the +1. So those abilities should be set and just free. And I'm pretty sure they can do that with the system to just make it free so that we don't have to, you know, buy it again. It's unnecessary, especially for people that are doing theme teams. Like if you're doing a cowboy theme team, you want to power them up to get the extra speed, to get the extra boost. And then you also want the abilities that comes with the card. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. So maybe if you guys start to give a little bit more feedback about that and let them be aware of it, like, yo, look, what are you guys doing? Like, this isn't, you know what I'm saying, bro? We should be able to keep that. Maybe it'll change and they'll just have it because it should be free after you get it with the card because it's built in. All right, Myles Garrett. Now with him, it's a little bit different, right? Because I told you, you know, it's kind of wild. His power up, I sold this power up yesterday for 45,000 coins. And now it's down to 9,600. I'll show you guys in a second. It was like 45 or something. But this guy, the defensive ends don't really matter in the game. So to go out and go crazy over this card is foolish because the EA Sports is not allowing us to do certain things with the cards to make them, you know, more exciting. Now look, another example, right? He has all of those things, right? He has Mr. Big Stop, Unpredictable, Edge Threat, all that stuff, right? And then if you look, most of us will want to power him up to get to that 80 speed. But then you lose all the abilities. So it's like, you know, what are we going to do? Play him at 79 speed with 84 excel or power him up and then have to spend ridiculous amounts of training? It doesn't make any sense, dude. So those are the two superstars. As far as like Minkah Fitzpatrick and those guys, I'm not really interested in them. You know, I don't really feel the need, you know, Joe Thuney, all those guys, I'm not really, like, that's not what I'm looking to do. I just want you guys to understand that these 85 overall lower cards, they're going to play like 85 overall lower cards. Like, he's going to play, he's a good budget card if you let him play with abilities, and he has suitable speed at 86. But then you have Jeremy Chin. You know what I'm saying? I went over that, team builders. You got Terrell Edmonds. You got players that are so much better. You know, he has 86 zone, but what does that mean? He's still going to get beat on a post route and not pay attention to what's going on. We all know that. Like, let's stop acting like we don't. You know what I'm saying? So you get the speed, so at least you have a chance to get a speed burst, click on, and just be stupid and try to pick the ball off. But, you know, again, I have to be realistic with you guys, and that's why a lot of you guys come to this channel. I can't make up stories about these players, but I can tell you this. I like the Zeke Elliott, and I would play him as is because he's already very, very suitable. Let's go ahead and grab our weekly fantasy before I let you guys get out of here. I want to share that with you. And then we'll see if we'll do a pack opening a little bit later. But the weekly elite fantasy pack is usually, you know, pretty glitchy to kind of help you get your coins up or whatever. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's a garbage legend. Cool. 83 Rod Woodson. Okay, what is this? 80 legend. Okay, 84 net. Oh, coins. 81. Bruh, this fat. What is Rod Woodson going for as an 83? Because low key, what is this 81? I think that, okay, 80 is like 18,000, so this is like 26,000. The 83 might be worth more, right? Because I don't see, they took away the ability. We can't see the value of his card. So I don't even know what the 81 is. They made it so that you, bro, like why would they change that so now you can't see, we can't flip the card or see any information about it. But I know that I know that the 83s are going for a decent amount. I'm gonna have to just pinch my butt cheeks and just go with this, bro. You know, just pinch my butt cheeks and just say, you know what, it is what it is, and then we'll just get rid of this guy. Because if I don't do that, I'm gonna live to regret it. I think the 80 was like 18,000, so that 81 should be about 26. Let's see what this 83 is going for. I think I made the right choice. I'm pretty sure you guys will ream me if I didn't. Like, yo, Gmi, what you doing, bro? Like, yo, listen, I appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to you guys that let me know, like, yo, what are you doing? 22, so we lost. We lost, bro. Because this dude is garbage, so we just lost. So you guys are probably raging because I think that 81 might be 26K probably, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll take the 21K right here, and just just live to see another day. Yeah, it was really worth it, EA. Shout out to EA Sports for doing me dry. But anyway, it is what it is. That's pretty much what I got for you guys right now. So as far as that goes, we're gonna go ahead and pick up later on with some more stuff that's going on, but that's all the info I have right now. Jump into those challenges. Let me know what you're doing, what your plan is. I would like to get my hands on that Zeke, just because, and I'm talking about with the abilities, not powering him up, just getting him and just seeing how he plays. I want to go ahead and try that out. So let me know what you guys are planning on doing, and we'll see how that works. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.